The gym can be a pretty daunting place for a new recruit. A space full of testosterone-filled guys, insanely good female figures, and a bunch of metal you have no idea what to do with. I get it, I've been there. By the end of this video, hopefully you'll have the confidence and reassurance you need to kickstart your gym journey. As today, I'm going to list 5 game-changing mistakes that I learned the hard way, but you don't have to. So, in no particular order, number 5, the infamous protein window. Even if you're not yet an avid gym goer, you'll probably know the association of lifting and chugging protein shakes. While protein intake is definitely essential for anyone looking to grow muscle, the myth that it must be consumed immediately after lifting is one to ignore. There is no magic window in which protein will be used more optimally, so just focus on consuming enough throughout the day at any time. If anything, simple sugars or fast-acting carbohydrates are what your body will be craving post-workout, as all the training will have depleted your glycogen stores. This is the carbohydrates in the muscle which will help fuel your session, but back to protein. Just get enough in during the day, aim to consume roughly 1.6 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Number 4, testing weight correctly. This one could save you from serious embarrassment or worse, injury. If you're using a bit of equipment for the first time, begin with no additional weight plates. Even if you've got a good guess at what sort of weight you'll be using, just test it out first, as machines can be deceivingly heavy just as their base weight. Perform a set of 12 reps with good form and then rate the difficulty out of 10. Use this as your reference when selecting weight for your first working or heavy set. This test set will also act as a warm-up, which I'd recommend for every movement regardless of knowing your weight. The same applies for free weight movements that you've never done before. Start with just the bar and make the assessment on difficulty based on a set of 12. For reference, a standard Olympic bar in most squat racks or lifting areas will be 20 kilograms or 44 pounds. Number 3, you don't need to be in the gym for hours. When starting out in the gym, it's easy to associate harder work with better physiques. That's absolutely true. However, hard work doesn't mean endless hours in the gym. In fact, it's actually detrimental to work the muscle too much or too often, as it will never allow time for the muscle to rebuild and recover. A sufficient gym session doesn't need to be longer than an hour to achieve the ideal volume required to grow muscle or burn 500 plus calories. Here are a few tips to help keep your sessions under the 60-minute mark. Follow a pre-planned training routine. Winging the session is not only inferior for training progressively, but it will also result in a lot of wasted time in the gym, thinking of what to do next. Set rest times. 60 seconds is a good aim for a rest period between sets. 90 seconds for those bigger, heavier lifts. Use your phone timer and stick to it religiously. This is also a great way to maintain intensity and consistency in your workouts. Number 2, nutrition is the key to gains. I mentioned earlier about the mythical protein window, and while there's no truth to that, nutrition in general is very important to training performance and muscle gain. Your specific goal should influence your nutritional intake. If you're looking to drop body fat, a calorie deficit is essential. If you're looking to put size on, your calorie intake should be at least balanced or in a surplus. Food is fuel, the fuel to put on mass, so don't shy away from it. You can think about the six-pack at a later time when you've built the foundations. To go deeper than that, total calories will determine your overall energy balance. And the specific macronutrients will determine how you feel and perform on those calories. We need a balance of each macro, as each plays its own essential role. Protein will rebuild, repair, and preserve muscle tissue. Carbohydrates are the body's preferred energy source. They'll fuel your workouts. Fats allow for nutrient absorption and regulate hormones. Remember, being in a calorie deficit, whilst essential for losing body fat, it will put the body in a catabolic or lethargic state, which is absolutely not the environment needed for muscle growth. If you're looking to grow, get those calories in. Number 1, no one is watching you. Everyone starts their training journey somewhere. It's completely normal to enter a gym for the first time and be overwhelmed by everything you see. Endless machines that all look the same and people moving in ways that you've probably never seen before. But please be reassured that everyone in there is in there for the same reason as you, to work on themselves. No one in the gym is judging. You'll probably even find that your gym is packed with friendly and helpful individuals. Start with the basics, and before you know it, you'll be one of those people who another new starter is looking at and wishing to be at your stage in their fitness journey. For those unsure about what exercises to start with, subscribe and check out our other blueprints to guide you on your fitness journey. Hopefully, this video reassures you to get into the gym and you can look back in 6 months with your new gains and sigh with relief that you started. Comment below if you want a part 2. Catch you on the next one.